Hi. And welcome to
We're gonna always start off like
Cocktails and Convo. I don't know. Is that the way it's gonna be? That's the way it's gonna be?
Go ahead, it doesn't matter.
I'm your host,
whatever.
Michael Noir.
And I'm your host, Remy Lynn.
And
what?
and what comes after that? Yeah. And what comes after that?
And the featured drink.
Oh.
See?
Right to the drink? Is that we did say that. First things first. My bad. I'm sorry. Jesus.
This is how we start off, you all. It's so unscripted. It is not scripted at all, so you can tell.
You also have cue cards.
No, we don't want it scripted.
No,
I mean,
just for the beginning. Though.
nope.
'Cause y'all can't never find the right beginning.
That's the voice,
You're
people.
saying the
That's
same
the
thing. You're saying the same thing every time.
I
know. And it sounds robotic, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why we.
have a cue card.
He sounds robotic. They want to say the script sounds robotic. Like we're getting comfortable with this.
Okay.
That's all we're doing.
So you got your lashes on. They look nice.
I know. Thank you. That's part of me trying to. Okay, now this is the question though.
Right.
When a woman says she's natural, because that's what I say. Because I've been, ever since my niece was like, well, auntie, you will have to glam yourself up basically for the camera. I went back and I had to, sometimes you have to listen to these children. We say they talk a lot of nonsense, but if you listen to what she's saying, there's some relevance in that. Mm-hmm. And it's some definite truth. Now, she did state that I would have to beat my face to put on makeup for the camera because people...
You had that rant last week, remember?
I know, that's what don't do that. For those who chiming in and may not have saw the one last week. Okay, so my point is, so she said that, which made me start thinking. My point is, when you talk to these children, don't disregard what they say, just like we're the adults and we want them to hear us. It's the same in return because you don't supposed to stop learning. You're supposed to learn something daily. And you don't know what God or who God have sent your way to give you that message or that blessing or whoever. So I stopped and thought about it and I was like, well, I had this argument. Preachers today talk about music. Certain music is the devil music. You shouldn't play that. You don't play those instruments and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, how are you supposed to reach the children of today if a lot of times we reach people through music. If you can't connect to them, look how many souls you're losing because of an instrument. The instrument is not God. It's not the religion part of it. So how can you tell me this instrument shouldn't be played when they wasn't playing that in BC? You know what I'm saying? We the piano we created. So now this one we created is wrong. Playing the violin is wrong. But we can play the drums. Like, why? Right. So my point was, I had to stop and think about it. If I want to reach the children today, if we have a message, we have to go to where they are in order to reach them. And then they can hear us and then we open up. So I was like, well, let me put on something. Let me try something. So I was like, well, I'm going to try some lashes.
Right. So I'm going to put on some lashes.
Put on some lashes. I'm working it out.
I'm going to glam myself up
I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit now. We working it out. I'm going through a transitional hair phase into this natural hair. So I'm going, y'all watching me go through the phase. So it's whatever. I'm trying not to keep a lot of heat on it. I like it. It's healthy. Thank you. And I did it. I did it. It's the voice. The voice is over there. Yes. Because, listen, y'all. I have not ever been able to do my own hair. I have never been able to put on lashes or anything like that because I just don't do it. So it took practice. So me and my girls went on a cruise. All of them know how to put on lashes but me. Mind you, one of them is not even 20. So I said, while they taking a nap, I'm going to put on some lashes. And listen, they took, y'all, I'm not even lying. I wish they was here. They took a 3-hour nap. I was 3 hours trying to put on one lash, which I never accomplished. They got up and my niece was like, auntie, you still, I was like, this is ridiculous. I should be able to at least do my eyebrows and put on some lashes. And I'm watching my niece who was only 18. Just graduating high school.
Slapping them on, like,
boom. She got up. Listen, y'all. And it was another girl with us as well. Her makeup is beautiful. And she got up and she was like, Lynn, come on, let me do it. It took her every bit of 5 minutes to put these lashes on. They were really pretty. But it took me 3 hours and I did not accomplish it. So how the heck she double hockey sticks Then she was able to do this, and I was like, so I've been determined, y'all.
So you put these on.
And I
yourself.
put these on myself. I am getting it. I'm growing up. And to get a compliment. Now, they may not be, of course, they're not salon done, but you have to learn how to do some things yourself. And I know that, so this is me trying. This is me trying, you all, and I think I accomplished.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. That was a long soliloquy.
But whatever. But
it's
it's people out here like me that don't know how to do these things and they're learning. YouTube, y'all.
Cocktail time. Today's cocktail. Oh shit! I can't do it. I can't do it because you see I sound robotic.
And we don't even know the name of it. Oh,
I know, that's what I was going to say. Today's cocktail doesn't have a name because we making it up as we go along. I bought a couple ingredients and decided that y'all should name it. So this is what we're going to do. We got us some coconut Malibu rum. And I know it's February 1st.
Yes,
so it's Black History Month, beginning today. And it's cold in the D. We got snow. So we decided a little tropical drink would be appropriate. Coconut Malibu rum, a little peach schnapps. And you know, like I said before, I got to get creative with her because she don't drink. So I have to disguise all the liquor I can. Until then, it's just full scale.
And it's very little liquor, you all. I can't. I'm not. I don't want.
She a light ass weight.
And I'm going to stay that way.
Pineapple juice. I left the cherries. I was gonna put cherries in it.
Well, he can still go and get them. It's right upstairs.
Pour the cranberry juice. Show the cranberry juice.
Oh my God. Okay, it's cranberry juice, everybody. I'm getting ready to do a splash. I don't like drinking. I like for him to make it, and then I'll sip lightly. Hey, don't sometimes you just hear music in your head, you go listen to music, and just make you want to move.
Cherries.
Show them the cherries.
Cherries. I be refused. Baby, you can be the news. I'm the reporter, baby, you can be the news.
I need to go out.
And you're the small girl, no, you don't. We're too old for clubs.
Oh my God, no, we're not.
Yes, we are.
The right clubs, no, you're not. It's people like us that like to dance. I like the bar. Oh my God, yes, I did.
Should be thicker than that.
I said a splash. We don't even know what this is. This what you have in your head.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why.
So how would I know that?
That's why. Yeah, I should have had all my ingredients.
Yes.
Okay, stop. I need you to stop now. So right now, this is the YouTube unannounced drink, unnamed drink.
I'm supposed to say because.
What?
Because you said unannounced. So I'm like,
yeah,
well,
unnamed. You know what I meant. They know what I meant.
We got you.
Be the light, big fighter, baby, you could be the cool girl. Cause I'm the lady, baby, you could be the
new beginnings. Oh, that's good. See? It's real sweet though.
It's super sweet. Oh God, it's
like
super
a fruit
sweet.
Juice.
Yeah, that's super
See, I would
sweet.
like that.
See, I'm gonna need way more. I should have got regular rum. Whoa, super sweet.
It tastes super sweet. It's very sugary.
Okay, I lied about that. Y'all can't name this because it's got a name, sugar.
Boom.
That's exactly what that is. That's just sugar on ice.
We gonna.
Oh, and then I put the cherries in there and made it worse. Oh my God.
It tastes so good to me.
Yeah, see.
I'll be all right with it.
I'm a drinker. I need alcohol.
So, why are we smacking though? We like.
Are we?
Yes.
Because it's
It is.
Because the drink
We
is
both
that sweet.
smacking like.
Because the drink is that sweet. Yeah, it's a little. It's weird. Okay, no more inventing drinks. It was a test, and it
We
failed.
can just one test we did, and it failed. Don't ever give up, people, because it failed. try again. That's the only way to succeed.
I'm only laughing because I'm drinking the drink because it actually is good.
It is.
It's good. But I love how she turned that into a public service announcement.
Because that's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about things people can relate to.
Never give up.
You never give up. You're always like we're doing right now.
You're like the motivational mother. You're like, that's awesome.
This is a
I'm
good
serious.
thing. Because we have to use every portal we can to reach someone out here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's the point of us doing this.
This is
I want to
Janet.
flag this back and just start getting.
Yeah, that's in the future.
I know. We have so much planned. It's
Gotta
going to be, yeah.
protect.
Watch our progression, you all. Watch our progression. And I hope you get inspired by it like we watch them come up. Because we are not stopping. We know it's a lot for us to learn. We know we have a lot of things to do. But we want you all to watch us do it. So, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Cocktails and convo.
And I'll be wearing, and I guess I'll beat my face a little bit.
I guess I could beat
Every
my
now and
face
again,
too.
because y'all, I'm not going to
I
like
can
all
shave.
the time.
I guess I can
And I know you
shave.
can see my perfections along with my imperfections, but
I probably could cut my hair.
you probably could.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
you know, that's how we felt. So we're here, and I know everyone have those days where you just feel the way you feel that day. Once again, do you?
That's how you feel that day.
As long as you make sure you brush your teeth, wash your face, put on deodorant.
Put forth a presentation.
An honest effort.
Put forth a presentation. You have to present yourself. Just think of it like that's how I think of it.
But then, if that's the case, why you not shaved and why my hair is
Because I'm at
purely
home.
done?
Because I'm at home. And if this was at your house,
So what you saying? I'm coming to your house though.
but you're present. I mean, I'm presentable.
Yes.
I'm comfortable. So this is like my comfortable zone. Y'all don't know that under this table I ain't got nothing on but drawers. And how
And big fluffy house shoes right now.
And big fluffy house shoes right now because I'm at home. So it's a little more.
Yes, you get from
you
the what? From the
waist,
breast up.
Yeah, the
Not even the
chest
way
up.
from
Yeah,
the chest
the
up. Because baby,
Mike, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
he better know it.
Yeah, I'm just. What else?
But that was the topic though. A lot of times when you hear our children.
Our children speaking, yeah.
Because they do talk a lot of nonsense. These children have the wrong misconception of what life is, and a lot of them do.
Our fault.
But then our parents did the same thing to us. Like, we thought we had what we knew together. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. And then when we have issues, we want to talk to our friend. They're doing the same thing we did. We just didn't have as much exposure to everything like they
now.
right.
Yeah,
so it just makes what they do now times 10.
And then there's no. They don't know how to connect emotions and feelings anymore with what's because they're so desensitized to everything because they see everything. You know what I'm saying? Like they're so exposed to everything.
I was working at a school and this lady came in, a parent, and she was pissed because it was kick that was going on. And kick was causing the girls to fight and argue and what have you.
What is kick?
It's a social website for children, basically.
Okay.
And she was like, well, she wanted the school to get involved in it. And so she was like, Miss Wynn, because this has to stop. And I said, well, don't you think you need to start with you? And she was like, well, why would you say that? And I said, because you put the world at their fingertips.
Right.
We didn't. Now, it's happening at home when they go home, but they just see each other at school. So now you want us to get involved in what you did. Because we didn't buy your daughter that phone. You bought her that phone. So now you have exposed her to everything and anything on the internet. And now you want us to get involved in it. So, but she was really pissed and really wanted us to get involved in it of something she did. So at some point, our children are running amok, and we as parents have to take ownership in our part that we do. At some point, yes, we know that they make their own mind up, but you have to also know your part in it as well, and come to realize what you've done wrong. Like what I come to realize, Me spoiling my children, didn't teach them the value of struggling and what it meant. And how far you can come from that because of the lessons you learned from it. We tried to shield. I tried to shield my child from that.
Our generation, yeah, but our generation. I think our generation as a whole,
because we knew what the struggle was about. So we don't want them to go through that,
and not realizing that going through that is what makes you. Because right now, we are all. When I say we, I mean our generation, us Gen Xers. We all have the ability to survive without, because we know what it's like to not have power, to not have cell phones, to not have basic necessities. Like we could get along. We can get along. We know how to get around situations. Our children don't, because they've never been put in that situation. Do you think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like growing up, I remember our lights being disconnected. Do you know what I'm saying? My daughter never had that experience because she never went without her lights being on.
Right.
She never went without eating, or you know.
Like
what I'm
even for remember our era where I would see you outside mowing your lawn or your grandparents' lawn or your lawn and your grandparents' lawn or the neighbor's lawn, and it was regular. And I see that now. You see grown men and companies do it, and not the children do it anymore.
Right.
You know, and it's just a whole role reversal has changed. That what made us like these kids are lazy now. A lot of them are because of that. Like I would just hire a company to come in and mow the lawn or what have you. I'm not gonna get out here. Whatever you do what you do. You know, we let them just be children and didn't realize that they needed to learn how to do those chores. I know a lot of you out here still have children that do that, and for those that are still teaching your children that and still making them do chores, awesome for you, because it's teaching them a valuable. President Obama, he was taking his children everywhere, super kitchens and what have you, and having them served so they can see, like, our children need to be exposed to that, so you can see some of these babies haven't even fed the homeless. They see them on the street, and they have a conversation with them. You realize this man used to be a lawyer. This man used to have his own business. You'd be surprised what happened to certain people, and we need to expose our children to that. And I did it, honestly, for the first time. I fed the homeless last year during Christmas time, and it was like
I did it a couple years ago. It was really awesome.
That experience was just mind-opening. For those who've never done it, you wouldn't think something that small, or you just went and fed the homeless, wouldn't be touching. I mean, that was. You just looking at them, and then this one lady walked up to me, you all, and she said, I can sing. And I said, can you, baby? She said, yeah, you want to hear me? And here she said, I have had, and then she just started talking, 3 heart attacks, 2 strokes, and then everybody else started being real quiet. They said I'm crazy. I've been in the hospital multiple. She just started naming a lot of bad things that happened to her in her life. And she said, but God still loved me. I'm still here. So people can say what they want about me. And I said, well, baby, sing. So she didn't have the best voice in the world. No, she didn't. But when I say I was hanging off her every word, swaying back and forth, clapping my hands, and before you know it, everybody else start clapping their hands and swaying and paying her attention, and she was singing her heart out. And I felt every inch of those words that was coming out of her mouth. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I bet that was awesome.
And my son was there to watch it and experience it with me. We had an awesome conversation going home, and he was like, Mama, I don't never want to be like that. And I think that bothered him, and I said, that's why you need to go to school, sweetie. This is why you need an education, for real. Because it's some of those people with education, if you talk to them, it's just they had a bad circumstance. So if you don't do right, bad things will happen to you. And sometimes you will end up on the street. And sometimes that street is what's going to make you push harder to come out from there, because there's a lot of people came from the gutter. I don't know. It's like everybody who come up, though, have a gutter experience. Everybody was homeless.
Because we all have to stop.
But my thing is, everybody was homeless.
And I'm fortunate enough to say I've never felt homeless. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even in those times where I was homeless, I always had somewhere to go.
I can't say I was homeless. Because I did.
You know what I'm saying? You knew you always
I stayed
had
in a shelter, though. I could have went with my second mom. But I wanted to go to a shelter and have them help me find a place for me and Dakari, because that's the only child I had at the time, because I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet. And she told me, well, okay, I'm glad you feel that way, but my grandson will not be going. And so my mom, my second mom, Jackie Faye, took my son. I didn't ask her, mind you all. She told me, you going to do you. But you won't be taking him
anywhere.
Anywhere. And she kept him, you all, the entire time while I was in the shelter. And then when I moved in my place, she still kept him because she didn't like the place.
You know, my grandmother, I found out, of course, years later, that my grandmother did the same thing with my mother.
With you?
My mother, with me. My mother decided she was moving out. Okay, bye.
But
he's still here. I don't know where he's still here. My mama took me anyway. Like I say, my grandmother went around there, kicked her ass and her girlfriend. My second mother, which is 2 different stories around the second mother thing. But anyway, kicked her and Pat ass and took me back. and as far as you know, I was been with my grandma.
All I'm saying. And he stayed there until something happened with paperwork, what have you. They said I was young. They said I didn't fill out a certain paperwork. So I got kicked off. So I had to go home anyway. But I'm glad I did that, because then she respected me as a woman when I walked through the door. And she said, now I see why you did what you did. I said, because I was still going to be your little girl. I just was your little girl with the baby. I wasn't going to be this young woman to you, and I needed you to see me as a woman because I am such. And she said then, and me and my mama, we was already close. I think we melded into each other at that point. We was just one. And I love her to this day, even though she's gone. But we became, and we had such an awesome time. Let me tell you what we did. So she had this X-rated tape, and it was of men, and she was like, we're gonna syndicate. I have 2 sisters. They're my cousins, but I call them my sisters. We took them to school, and she was like, I got 2 tapes. I said, what? And she was like, X-rated movies. And y'all know her. Well, you all do. I'm sorry. She's not like that at all. So I'm looking at her like, mama, she doesn't drink. She don't do anything. And I was like, watch it. And she said, yeah. But they all men. And she's like, come on, I've seen X-rated movies before, and a woman and a man, heterosexual. She was like, I wanted to see what 2 men do. So we sat there, and I was like, we looking around. It's her house, y'all.
This top secret.
Yes, I swear to God, we was acting top secret.
Right.
We put it in, and we sitting there holding, sitting next to each other like. And when it came on, we was sitting there, we both did the same thing, leaning back. I said, Mama, she said, I can't watch this. She turned it off, but we never watched it. We watched the first kids, they just kissed, and we like, oh. And she looked at me, I was like, she was like, we took the movies back. It was hilarious. She was geek. She was getting ready to do this, and she was like, we both laying like,
Oh my God.
I ain't ready for that. I wasn't number 18. I wasn't ready for that.
That's funny.
Yes. Okay, we can't have dead air though.
That's why.